Hi, I'm Anthony Troyer from Northeast Protection. Today I have Danial Bartholomew with me. He is our Director of Training for Northeast Protection. And today Dan is going to review the 5 firearm safety rules.
Thank you, Anthony.
You're welcome.
Rule number 1 is the golden rule of firearms. We treat every firearm as if it's loaded, period. Even if you've checked it, stuck your finger in the chamber, you know for a fact it's unloaded, you still want to treat that firearm as if it's loaded. The reason being is, if you'll commit an unsafe act with an unloaded gun, it's just a matter of time before you commit an unsafe act with a loaded one. Number 2, never point the muzzle at anything you're not willing to destroy, which includes your own body parts. Don't laser yourself with your firearm. Don't point the muzzle at any part of your body. Always keep the muzzle pointed in a safe direction. What is a safe direction? Down is good unless you're in the top floor of a 2-story building. Downrange is good unless somebody's down there changing the targets. My point is the safe direction is constantly changing. And if you have a firearm in your hands, you must have situational awareness. You must know where everyone is that's around you at all times so that you can keep the gun pointed in the safest direction possible, preferably at something that will stop the bullet. Number 3, keep your finger off the trigger till you've made a conscious decision to shoot. Having your finger on the trigger makes you no better or faster. What it does is make you an accident waiting to happen. If your finger's on the trigger and you get startled or you stumble, your body's natural reaction is to tense the muscles and you're going to discharge the firearm. So always train yourself to keep your finger off the trigger until you've made that conscious decision that I'm going to fire. Number 4, know your target and what's beyond. And that's not just, I'm going to my friend's house and I want to make sure there's no rocks in the backstop. That's also, I'm in the middle of a mall. There's an active shooter 6 yards away from me. What's behind him? What's alongside of him? What could stand up or walk in front of him? What am I going to hit if I miss him? These are the questions you need to ask yourself before your finger ever goes near that trigger. And identify your targets. Don't just shoot at silhouettes. Number 5, always keep your gun secured from unauthorized users, especially children. If you simply follow these 5 safety rules, you'll never have an issue. And don't just look at them or read them once in a while. Memorize them. If you have to sit down and think about what the safety rules are, how can you apply them? But if you memorize them and you can say them like you would your own address, you are more apt to apply them when you're handling a firearm. Thank you very much.
Dan, thank you very much for this information. It's been extremely helpful. And for those of you who are watching, for more educational videos or to contact us, please visit northeastprotection.com.